All right, let's do some masterminding.
Yeah. So I was wondering in building your team, so finding your team for the vision that you've got in building your vision, how do you decide what members you want and like to be able to know that you're getting the right team members and the things that you absolutely need to move your business forward and to scale your business and all of that?
Yeah, so the number one is the person has to be a Jesus person.
Okay.
And the second thing, they have to already have some kind of familiarity with positive mindset
Yeah.
and some of the industry of that and what that means, who's in it, who's
Yeah.
talking about it. So those are the two main things.
Yeah.
And then from there, I really just put out for my own ad and said, okay, these are the people I'm looking for, and
Yeah.
those are the two criterias. And I have no idea where to find them.
Yeah.
Okay. So I simply just ask every time when I'm looking for someone new.
Yeah.
And I put it into my visualization and into my gratitude space and devotion time.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, within a couple of days or a week, I'm introduced to so and so, and they're like, "Oh, da da da," and it's like, "Huh, hey,
Huh.
I gotta talk to you about this other thing," you know?
Yes. That's awesome. And you said that you have a team of 6 people too. Are they full-time people? Are they part-time people? Are they like, could you tell us a little bit about the structure of that a little bit?
So um, con- they're not employees. They're all
Oh,
general or
yeah.
self-contractors.
Cool.
So yes, and for right now, that is fine.
Yeah.
But I will be building it to the point where they are employees
Yeah.
or to have some kind of employee status to that.
Yeah.
And that is fantastic. So I have contracts with them
Yes.
to do certain work
Cool.
and then for a certain amount of time, and then it's reevaluated. So it's
Awesome.
something that we have discussed pricing together.
Yeah.
It's something we discussed how many hours, what's needed. And
Awesome.
then we have a team mastermind once a week
Cool.
that everybody comes together and we spend the hour um, talking about what we're doing, what the benefits are, and what we might need help with from someone else that's in the group.
Awesome.
So, like, if my marketing person now will need some help from my social media girl,
Yeah.
well, then you guys need to connect and, off the time
Yeah.
of our mastermind, and then you need to set that up and let me know when that's happening.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Awesome.
But
I love it. Yeah, I was like, 6 people, that's amazing. And just thinking of
yeah,
like the structure with that. And I love your visualization because that's you're doing what you teach. And that's such a beautiful thing. And when that happens, then growth happens. And I love it.
yes, yes. And I have some people interested in the mentorship positions, and when that is necessary, um, like I have a goal to have 100 kids a
Yeah.
month. Well,
Yeah.
then it'll be very necessary even after 11.
Yes.
So, um, especially if they're the private clients. So 100 kids a month, there's a lot of time in there, and
Yeah.
I want that to be a whole different background. So like that, the mentorship I feel will have a little bit extra
Mm-hmm.
protocols in there.
Yep.
They'll have some background checks, and then
I was
those would be employees.
Yes. I was just gonna ask, would there be background checks and everything like that? Because then,
Yeah.
yeah, cool. That's so
So
awesome.
it's a great feeling. And in July, I knew I needed to have some kind of help,
Yeah,
but then realized because it was group settings
yeah,
instead of individual.
yep,
Oh, okay, it wasn't as bad because we did it all at once. And
yes,
so then we had 15 kids at one time.
yeah,
And then we were in a classroom setting where if I'm doing private sessions with them, one-on-one, 45 minutes, each. And by the time
yeah,
you're all, yeah, that's a 10-hour day. And yeah,
yeah. And that's all that you're doing.
right.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. That's so awesome.
So
I
that
love
would just move from there. So definitely some space to grow and
Yeah,
in a different setting.
that's awesome. When is your vision to have the 100 students a month or mentees a month?
I want that by January of 2022.
Perfect. Awesome. Holding that space for you.
Yes. And by that time, I would also want 10 mentor employees,
Yeah,
that there's some space in there as well.
cool. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely. Cool.
love.
Well, that is our time. We are at top of the hour.
Yeah.
And okay.